Hello everyone, this is Dansparce and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2, a Game of Thrones mod. It's been a while, hasn't it been, guys? I'm very sorry. If you've followed me on Twitter or Tumblr or even some update video that I posted on here, you would know that I haven't really been feeling too great lately. Still not feeling 100%, still fatigued and waking up at like 11 o'clock every day, which is really not a good thing. But you know, I am starting to feel better, so hopefully I can get back on a more regular schedule with things. So anyway, in the last video, if I'm remembering correctly, the boy king, Meryn, I think his name was, right? I think it was Meryn, got usurped by Stannis. That was a very interesting thing that happened. Don't really know why it didn't trigger like a civil war or something, but there you have it. Stannis is now king on the Iron Throne. And what else happened? I remember there was something with Braavos going on in the Iron Islands. I guess that's over. But there's apparently Euron Crow's Eye is trying to gain control of the Iron Islands. Very interesting. Don't even remember that happening. Been so long. But the thing I do remember happening was that when we ended the video last time, if I'm remembering correctly, there was a war for Dorne. The Stormlands claim on Dorne, and it was at 100% in favor of the Stormlands. Yep, there you go. So, as soon as we start here, that's gonna be interesting to see what happens. My guess is there's gonna be some fighting going around down here with regards to Dorne. Quite possibly we might see Stannis try to revoke a title from Renly, and that could cause a civil war. Who knows, because Renly will hold Dorne. I don't even know why he has Dorne. I'm very confused as to why they have a claim on Dorne, but as you can see, Stannis also has a claim on Dorne. How did they get a claim on Dorne anyway? Right, Robert revoked Dorne, didn't he? Right. Okay, now it's all coming together. It's starting to come back. It's starting to come back. Alright, so let's just let's not zoom in. We don't really need to zoom in, right? There's really nothing with us that's going on, right? Improving combat ability. We have our son, our poor hunchback, disfigured by grayscale, legitimized bastard, Kenoff. Poor Kenoff. Why'd you have to die, Ryan? You had a stutter, but you were Craven. That's not good either. Oh well. Kenoff, I think, is more interesting. He's kind of like a Tyrion character. He's an underdog. And everyone loves Tyrion, right? So, you know. Alright, so I have to be pretty fast with this because this war for Dorne might end very soon. It is at 100%, so it should end. Correct? Like, it's 100%. Should be over fairly soon, I think. Oh, what can I do? Hold a grand tourney. Do I want to hold a grand tourney? Am I gonna need to educate anyone? I'm already educating Rhaona, so I'm not gonna need any of that money in the near future. Oh, there we go. There it goes. Ugh, the game's being kind of stuttery today. The Stormlands has taken Dorne. That's pretty crazy to think about. Great. Wonderful. What's going on here? Attacking Lord Donald of the Dornish Marshes in Harsall's war for Jonquil's claim on the Dornish Marshes. Harvest Hall. Isn't that... No, that's Horn Hill. Never mind. Alright. Very interesting. Wait, is that Selmy? Isn't this house Selmy? It is! Weird. Alright, anyway. Getting distracted here. Gonna waste all my time for this episode. So, apparently I can hold, oh no, winter's coming. I can hold a tournament. So let's just go ahead and do that. I haven't held a tournament before. Should give us lots of prestige, which will be cool. And I wasn't needing to, you know, educate any children in the near future, so I think that's a pretty good thing. Increase our prestige. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea now that I think about it. Oh well. Can't do anything about it now. This is time. Great. The first days of jousting is complete, with many lesser riders having already been eliminated from the competition. Now, over the coming days, the remaining men shall compete in the final lists, tilting until one champion remains. Fine jousters, all of them. What? Stannis showed up to my little... Alright. Fine jousters, all of them. I will watch every tilt. No, let's just... Fine jousters, all of them. That'd be crazy. Lord Titus Blackwood and Sir Alan Stackspear were the next to joust in the lists. After many tilts and broken lances, Sir Alan was eventually unhorsed, leaving Lord Titus declared the winner. Well done. What did Stannis? Nothing. Alright. Sir Damon Page and Sir Peter were the next to joust in the lists. After many tilts and broken lances, Sir Peter was eventually unhorsed, leaving Sir Damon to be declared the winner. So, Damon Page. Well done, sir. Well done. Oh, what is this? We would like to back our plot to buy Edwin of Blackwood's loyalty. You're a Frey, aren't you? No, you're a Bracken of Southstone. Huh. Why? You want Edwin of Blackwood? I don't know. I don't want to upset my lord, so no. Sorry. I don't really want to be part of your plot. So... Lord Titus Blackwood has been declared the winner of my tourney. A worthy champion. So, he should like me a bit more, right? He does! Huzzah! Oh, what happened? Tournament is over. A glorious event. Woohoo! That was a neat little thing. Didn't really do much for me, but oh well. Let's see, up in the north. Is there anything going on up in the north? Nope. No king beyond the wall. Wait. Yeah, okay. I think in all the times I've played this mod, I've only seen a King Beyond the Wall form and actually attack the Night's Watch once. I always knew my ambition would help me reach great places, and to acquire some wealth during the way... To acquire some wealth during the way is always a nice bonus. Gold, diamonds, ore... wait. 4 gold. That's really... Woohoo! One child lacks a guardian. My daughter, court education. So let's see what we can do. Some diplomacy. I could just have her go to the wife. It's always a possibility. My Master of Whispers has some pretty good stats. Honorable, temperate. Yeah, let's go with you. I think that was the default one anyway. Great. Oh, what happened? Is this still going on? It is still going on. 20% in favor of Lord Paramount Balon. Wars with the Iron Islands seem kind of weird. Like, either they never move, like they didn't go to Bravos to do any of their stuff, or whoever's trying to attack them never comes there. Because where is Euron anyway? Siblings. That's Victarion. Euron. Where is he? He is in an unknown location. So... Huh. That's weird. So he I don't get it. I really don't get it. I want to see if I can find Daenerys. Check up on what's happened with her. Nope, not Darn. Daenerys, Princess Daenerys. She's the last Targaryen, is she not? She's not married. Daenerys of Tolos. Oh. Kenoth. He has a good mentor. Gains the trait Diligent. Hell yeah, I'm gonna give him Diligent. Fuck yeah. I wonder. Arrange betrothal with my son. No. Too much to hope. What about invite to court? Would she come to my court? No. She must be an adult. I'm gonna put a little mark on you, Daenerys, so I can find you easier later. I like seeing what happens to the Targaryens after Robert's Rebellion each time I play the scenario. Because sometimes they succeed in coming back, sometimes they don't. It just always depends on how the... usually depends how the AI decides to deal with all of them. Like, for instance, Rhaegar and Viserys were both executed. So... Alright, what is this? Lord Dansparce, I hereby invite you to attend the Tourney of Fairmarket, where knights and lords shall test their mettle. You know what? I shall attend. Maybe I can increase my combat ability. That'd be good, right? Yeah, definitely good. One thing I really found fun to do if I'm playing in a scenario when dragons still exist is to just mark all the dragons and keep track of them, because that's always fun. It is really frustrating though if you're playing a Targaryen and like the dragon flies off and then some lord like somewhere else suddenly has a dragon and it's like, oh great. Sword John Lothston and Lord Tax Tobacco were next to joust after many tilts. Blah 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 blah. He fought well, blah 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 blah. Am I not participating or am I just attending? He truly deserves it. Yeah, I guess I just attended. That's not what I wanted. Wait, whoa, hold on. King Stannis of the Iron Throne revoked Dorne from Lord Paramount Renly. Of course he did. I'm surprised Renly just didn't rebel at that. Oh, Renly has a son. Sebastian. That sounds like the name a son, first son Renly would give. Alright, so Stannis now controls Dorne. So who was going to get Dorne this time when it's given away? It was a fine spectacle. And why didn't I join? Was there an option to join? Huh. Guess I missed it. While hunting in the forest, your daughter Riona came across some poachers who kidnapped him. Your daughter Riona came across some poachers who kidnapped him. Huh. Well, unless Riona has something to tell me, I think this is a little mistake. And it's not just a mistake that I've seen before in the mod. I've seen this sort of thing happen in the vanilla game also. But it's always funny to see it. The vile scoundrels are now threatening his life. Okay, asking a large sum of money to free him. Alright. I shall pay. It's just my daughter. I already I have... Which one is it? It's not even Amphiria, who's the good one, who's betrothed to the Serret. So... You know what? I will try to send my Master at Arms to bring my son back to me. That might be confusing. for my Master at Arms. Bring back my son. Alright. And then he goes and it's my daughter. And it's like, well, I was told to bring back the son, so I'm just leaving you behind. Alright, well. Alright, Master at Arms. Let's see if it works. Did not work, apparently. Was killed by poachers. That marks 2 children who have been murdered by poachers. That is really, really annoying. And all the children of Lenice have died. I haven't had a single living child from Lenice. Moira died stillborn. Riona was murdered, and Alysanne died stillborn. Ugh. Wait a minute, Lenice Hightower, this is Jorah Mormont's wife, isn't it? Isn't it? Could have sworn that's who she is. Pretty sure she is. Stannis is now known as the Wicked. Of course you are, Stannis. What would be really funny is if Stannis converted to the R'hllor. I have the worst luck with children, I swear. About 7 more years, I think, and Kenneth can get married and possibly have children. Let's see if there's anyone who we can start considering betrothals to. Don't really see anyone. What about from just the general area? Blackrush. Oh. Auto-saving. Alright. Shawnee. House Shawnee. Become a higher lord. Probably not gonna happen. Alex, maybe, but she's heir. Right? Yeah. Even matrilineal, no. Let's try Blackwood Vale. Do you have a daughter? She's only 1. My lord, your son Kenneth is responding very well to my tuition. He improved his skills and is advancing his knowledge every day. Awesome, he's just. So despite his stats, he's actually turning out to be a pretty good kid so far. I mean, with his patient, his diligent, and his just traits, they're really, you know, I think he's gonna do good, despite, you know, all the problems. River Run, Tully, no. What about Bartlett Bay, or Martlet Bay? Nobody. Gravesham? No. Kennet? No. How about Seaguard? Malisters? Are there any Malister daughters? Ah! Jesus Christ, that's loud. Why is the vibrate on? God, that scared me to death. Alright, well, let's quickly just get rid of this, because I'm not going to accept your plot. Stop asking me. Alright, so I'm going to pause this video here, and until next time, folks, this has been Dansparce. Like, comment, subscribe, leave me questions if you want to know anything. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Tumblr. Links are in the description below, as is a link to this mod if it interests you. Although, fair bit of warning, on the 14th, which is probably today, as I'm recording this on the 13th, so the 14th is probably today when you're watching this, there will be a new expansion and patch for CK2, so the mod might not work, so you might need to wait a little bit to get an updated version of the mod, but, you know, it might work, it might not, who knows. But anyway, the link to where you can get whichever version is down below, and I'm just babbling at this point. So, till next time, bye!